So, hi Kath, how long have you been in business here at LMA?
We've been here in the shop for 9 years now.
How did you get started?
I went into business with one of my dearest friends. We originally started off as a website and we wanted to let local people know that we existed, so we started popping up when pop-up shops were pretty trendy back in the day. And then we eventually popped up into this space which had been empty for about 6 months and we didn't leave.
And what do you think is the top trends for this year in fashion?
Gosh, there's a lot of, in terms of colour, there's a lot of green hanging around.
My favourite colour, green.
There's also a lot of like rust as well. There's a lot of knitty knits, chunky knits, and lots of those really lovely colours that we've had around for the last few years.
We're seeing different colours being put together now as well that you wouldn't always expect.
There's these colour combinations which are just that you would never think to put together. Your soft pinks, your teals, mustards, all together.
Yeah, lots of textures I notice when I look around, different prints put together with block colours, but also lots of textures in the chunky knits and some linen fabric.
Yeah.
What's your best fashion advice?
Fashion advice. My best fashion advice, and I say this to lots of people, is that if you're not sure what suits you, try on so many things. And when you try on something that suits you, pay attention to why, because that will inform your next decision. I think the more clothes that you try, and especially if you don't know what to dress yourself in, the more times you try things on, and even if it's a bit demoralising, just try.
Diane from House of Shoes, and you've bought some beautiful shoes here for us to have a look at today. How long have you been in business with House of Shoes?
So I bought the business over 2 years ago now, but it's been there for a long time in Launceston, so over 30 years.
Down in Brisbane Street?
It is, yes.
Yeah. And what are this season's trends in shoes?
Pretty much the ankle boot is still the way to go. Lots of colour this season, so this style here, there's a bit of burgundy around, also a bit of green, and winter white is quite fashionable at the moment as well.
How did you come to collaborate together on this seasonal campaign?
So the biggest thing is when we're buying shoes is what we're going to wear with it. So that's always the first question when we're selecting a pair of shoes. So it was a really easy collaboration because both businesses complement one another.
And I've had a look at what Diane's brought around from House of Shoes, and that does complement the offering that you've got here at LMA very well.